Bryce Wylde is back, a city health expert, but can we talk about your new place?
Oh, I would love to. P3 Health, it's on Front Street. I've opened this with Dr. Tim Cook.
Okay.
He's an internist and a whole great team of naturopaths and physiotherapists just down the street here. Downtown, we're finally downtown, p3health.net. And we're doing a genomic analysis on most of our patients, so looking at their future and what predispositions they might have, and treating now with nutrition, natural medicine, and sometimes conventional medical intervention, so that we're literally tacking live days and years onto the lives of our patients.
Well, congratulations. Yeah. We're going to have all the information on breakfasttelevision.ca.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What did you bring with you?
Well, listen, seasonal affective disorder really plagues us as Canadians. So north of 32 degrees latitude, where we live here, we just don't get that exposure to not just sun, but light. And that's the most important variable here, where we're talking about this mood disorder, which affects about 20% of us seriously, and probably much more than 50% or half of us to some degree or another. So we all have that sort of feeling of maybe lethargy, or mood slightly depreciates, come November, December, when the time changes, less light when you wake up in the morning. You guys all know that more than most of us, right?
Do.
Getting up really early in the morning, and I know I do. I wake up and I'm just like, I'm just less zestful or ready to go for the day when it's dark outside.
Of course, it's harder in the winter.
Absolutely. So this starts in the brain. In fact, when you wake up in the morning and you turn on a bright light, or the sun's coming up over the horizon, that light gets through your eyes into your brain and turns on serotonin, which is a feel-good hormone.
Yeah.
So it's shutting off melatonin, which is that sleep-regulating site, keeps you nice deeply in sleep, and turns on serotonin. The other thing, of course, about sun and getting exposure from sun is vitamin D. So there's a few things that we can do to avoid getting this seasonal affective disorder, which is feeling moody, irritable, and for some folks, it's a serious clinical condition you need to talk to your doctor about, because this is a potential depression you can be thrown into. It's very chemical that can cause you to feel like life's not worth living. And there's treatment for this. So naturally, there's a number of things I want people to be alerted for.
Okay.
Griffonia seed extract, which is a very high amount of 5-hydroxytryptophan, 5-HTP, which boosts serotonin. Okay? So number one, this is what I find really interesting and exciting. You can test for serotonin now on urine. Okay, actually, I developed a test online you can do. It's called My Status. You can test for omega-3s, vitamins, minerals, neurotransmitters, including serotonin, really inexpensively at home, and see, am I high or low? Once you've done that, you can take 5-HTP, and that will ultimately boost your mood. So that'll help somebody with SAD, or frankly, any sort of low-grade, non-clinical depression. The other thing is vitamin D. Vitamin D, we all lack. Get a test done with your doctor called 25-OHD. It's a simple blood test to then know how much you should take. But most of us should probably take upwards of 2,000 or 3,000 IU every single day. It's the sunshine vitamin, right?
Yes.
Helps to boost mood. And then essential fatty acids, DHA, is like brain juice. And this will help to elevate that good, feel-good dopamine in the brain.
This is the one thing that you say, this works.
These two things, I don't care who you are, what your condition is, vitamin D and EPA and DHA, don't go, leave your home for the day without taking those two things as Canadians. A couple other quick ones. Vitamin B helps to metabolize the feel-good hormones, get more of them into the brain, and helps to reduce stress. And this is one that's worth considering if you know that you might be experiencing seasonal affective disorder. It's called SAMe. It's an amino acid. And this particular amino acid, again, helps to upregulate, bring up in the brain feel-good hormones.
Can you take both of these?
You can, and I'd rather you speak to your, healthcare physician or your naturopath or homeopath before you start any of this, your pharmacist, to make sure it's right for you. You don't want to take these things if you're on certain antidepressant medication, for sure.
Okay, so you don't want to mix it. So you need to talk to a
first thing in the morning. Talk to a professional. Getting blast that light and lots of exercise first thing in the morning, every morning. That'll help you feel a lot better too.
WyldeAboutHealth.com or at WyldeOnHealth. Follow him on Twitter. Thank you so much, Bryce Wylde, taking a break. Thanks for the great information.
Oh, listen, I think that